Welcome to our lesson on generation of the cosine wave. How is the cosine wave generated? Now, from the basics, we know that the cosine, which is a ratio, is normally adjacent over hypotenuse. And so, we begin from this point here, 0. At point 0, the adjacent divided by the hypotenuse lie on the same straight line. So the adjacent of hypotenuse is 1. We mark our point there. Now 30 degrees, this is our angle. So this is the adjacent divided by hypotenuse. But they are meeting at the tip here. So for 30 degrees, our cosine goes down 30 degrees somewhere there. It should be less than 1. For 60 degrees, here like this is our angle now. The adjacent divided by the hypotenuse, they are meeting at this point here. So we mark our angle 60 degrees at that point. For 90 degrees, we go across. Our 90 degrees is at that point. We mark our point there. 120 degrees, this is our angle, goes there. This is our perpendicular. So this is the adjacent divided by hypotenuse. They are meeting at that point. So 120 degrees, we locate it at that point. 150 degrees, we go across. 150 degrees, we go across like that. 150, they are meeting there. And then 180 degrees, it's down below. We mark our point there. 210 degrees, because this is the whole of this. We go across like that. 210, they are meeting there. 240, meeting there. 270, that point. 300 degrees, we go across. 300, meet at that point. 330 degrees, we go across like that. For 330, we make our point there. And lastly, 0 or 360 degrees, because that is one revolution, we mark our point there. And then we sketch our graph freehand like that. Down below, goes up like that. Now y is equals to cos theta. Theta is the angle. Then from 0, the amplitude is 1, from 0 to 1 on the positive and 0 to 1 on the negative. Now from 0 to 90 degrees, our angles are positive in terms of the cosine. And then from 90 degrees to 270 degrees, our cosine is negative. And then from 270 degrees through 360, our cosine is positive. To be able to know whether your angle is a positive or negative, you can always consult your graph. See, it begins from this point, drops to 90, goes down further to -1, climbs up like that. You can use your calculator to confirm any angle, whether it lies on the positive or negative. So this one is a very important graph for assisting one to be able to know exactly where is my angle lying. Is it positive? Is it negative? And such like. If you draw a straight line, for example, like that, 60, the cosine of 60 is the same as the cosine of 300, like that. So that is how we determine whether our cosine is positive or negative And which part of the circle is it lying? Is it in the first quadrant, 0 to 90? Is it in the second quadrant, 90 to 180? Is it in the third quadrant, fourth quadrant, such like? So that is how we generate the cosine wave, which is equally important in science, engineering, and maths. Thank you.